The oil island is to be built just 10 miles off the North Wales coast. Looking from here now, you'd probably see it just to the seaward side of the Little Orme. And at night, its winking lighthouses should be easily visible from all the North Wales resorts. If the man-made island is built, it will be the first berth in Europe capable of handling million-ton tankers twice the length of the QE2. But already, after the first excitement, there's some apprehension at the resorts. People remembering the Torrey Canyon and the way people kept away even from beaches that were unaffected say that an oil island even 10 miles offshore might put people off coming here for their holidays.
I think the whole idea of building an island anywhere near the coastline is disastrous. It absolutely spoils the peace of holidaymakers sitting along the seafronts. These helicopters come along and absolutely make a noise and distract and spoil everything. Also, you get lorries and crowds in the evening coming along with big lorries from the tankers with pipe laying. They're absolutely spoiling the beauty of the countryside.
What do you think of the intention to have a man-made island off the shore here?
I think it's a very good idea, really, especially in a place like Llandudno. It's sure to bring work, and also it'll be an added tourist attraction to a place which I think needs it in this day and age in which we live.
Every summer, Llandudno's population of 18,000 is virtually trebled by visitors. Llandudno alone has more than 1,000 hotels and guest houses. Mr. Harold Gott is a hotelier at Llandudno and secretary of the North Wales Resort Association. Mr. Gott, are you afraid of the effect an oil island would have on the tourist trade in North Wales?
Yes, I'm naturally apprehensive about the thought of oil and beaches in the same breath. We've already had recently a scare with the oil slick, which has passed close to Llandudno. Also, there's the thought of this proposed island some 10 miles north of here, and were the wind in the wrong direction, we'd also have perhaps air pollution as well as by sea. That's my first reaction to this particular problem. I understand this to be a very expensive feasibility study, costing something like £250,000. Well, I hope they spend some of that money in looking at our problems at the same time.
What problems do you envisage then?
Well, there's possibility, of course, if the changes the tides. We may have erosion of sand from the beaches. And the North Wales beaches, of course, are very popular with families. And they want to see their children playing on the sands, both clean and ample sands.
Mr. Barry Mortley is Flintshire's Chief Oil Pollution Officer.
My first reaction was of alarm. We've just had a terrific amount of trouble from a 600-ton spillage from a comparatively small tanker in Liverpool Bay. And the thoughts of million-ton tankers 10 miles off Rill is extremely alarming. But on reflection, we have two safeguards. Firstly, one would expect the operators of any such terminal to carry out all the possible precautions, and we know that those precautions can be effective. They can provide booms to put round a tanker in distress, and they can, of course, use detergents and so on to dissipate any oil slick. The other safeguard is that during the last 10 days, we had an oil slick in the channel, and this threatened the beaches of Flintshire for a considerable time. But the action of the winds and tides took that slick up eventually, and I think it's landed in Cumberland. And this gives me some confidence that we are protected by natural forces.